Howdy everybody and welcome back to another episode of Malenia's Arsenal, the one where we fight Malenia and NG7 with every single weapon. Today we shall be using the Ghostflame torch. Before we get into it real quick, I'd just like to say if you could please leave a like if you enjoy the content, subscribe if you want to see more, and leave a comment if you want to help choose a weapon. This one is actually one of the weapons chosen by somebody. And if I can, real quick, I'll tell you who it was. It was Dirty Oven 27, which they also suggested the other weapon I did, of which now I can't remember, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and get into this, shall we? I'm running a little bit different, and I'm going to read the description, but we are spec'd more on a bulky side for this build, with Vow of the Indomitable, and then the torch. Metal torch that burns with cold ghost flame, tool of the fallen hawks who prowl the underground rivers. When the band's last embers were used up in their long search, they began to burn the bones of their fellows, acquiring the cold ghost flame, but sealing their fate as dwellers of the underground for all eternity. So it's a torch that does magic damage instead and does frostbite buildup. If you don't know how torches work against Malenia, they are not good. The only move that staggers is the jump attack and the running R2, also the charged R2. All three of those stagger, but everything else doesn't. This thing's strength and dex scaling is so low that even at 21 strength, not that it's much, but if I two-hand, I gain 5 damage. Wow. So I don't have much going for me, and the weapon's damage is rather low. But I did a bit of a trial run before, and I've learned a few things for how to use this weapon. And overall, it's an interesting weapon that is on the weaker end, but is still usable, that's for sure. We're gonna run attack here. And there we go. You should probably get a frostbite here. Well, if I didn't whiff. There we go. I did a bit of a trial run, but I've done like 2 attempts against her overall. Needless to say, this weapon isn't very good, but it's serviceable if you have, for some reason, nothing else. A few things to note: you have to approach, some of these attacks a little differently. The big one is the triple slash. And honestly, all of these. All of her long ending moves, you hit R1 instead of R2. And when you hit R1, you swing twice and it sets you up to... roll, dodge anything, honestly, that she does. I spaced poorly there. Overall, though, you can see damage is insignificant. We're gonna get chopped up for that one. Yep. That's okay. I've also spec'd a little bit differently. I'm spec'd into FP. Just a little bit. There we go. So you sprint after you roll it, and then that's how you dodge with that. Sprint out of the way, back in, try to bait that attack is really your best bet. You can, once you see her starting that attack, you do get a couple of hits there. You can get a running R2 at some R1s, but that's about it. Overall, this weapon is very mid against her, I would say. Again, I struggle to say what the worst weapon's gonna be, but I still have a feeling it's not gonna be this. I don't know. Alright, we're scrambling a little. And now that we traded there, we're gonna heal. I know it looks like we're down pretty bad right now, but one of the advantages that we have with this, first of all, it actually hits at a decent rate, even though that was the first time I procced the healing. But on top of that, we still get frostbite. See? So it's really hard to complain when you've got frostbite. Plus, the stance damage is actually fine on this thing. It's nothing special, but well, that sucks. Yeah, we're gonna outspace this one. Almost just forgot to hit dodge there, honestly. You can check her there with an attack. typically don't want to do that, yep. Because you don't get staggers off without your running R2. It's very hard to justify going in on most attacks. And it costs a lot of health if you mess up. Really what you want to be doing is using R1 most of the time to try and build up Frostbite. Really, like, you can build up Frostbite, and as you can see, after certain attacks you want to use R2, but typically what you're actually wanting to do is just use R1 after anything that has a long recovery time. I think this weapon actually feels fine. It's nothing special, but like, I expected it to do worse than this, right? Well, that stinks. You hit her there, because her only other option, she has 3 options out of that. She flips, she kicks. Come on, Val, save me. Close enough. She flips, she kicks, or she does triple slash in that situation, so... Oops. Chase. Remember, always chase if she's dashing away, unless that happens. Yep. You can actually tell. Like, my aggression is really high, I know. But I think if you go too passive, this weapon's just not going to work for you, honestly. We'll go for another run attack. Oh, she clipped me, no! We've used quite a bit of healing. You can get 3 hits, yeah. Still one of the best attacks to punish in the game. Get ready for a run attack, just to check her. Oh, so sad. I mistimed it ever so slightly, which basically costs me the rest of this run. I didn't think I was going to win, but yeah. That kind of confirmed it, you know? As you can see, first attempt, we got her down most of the way already. One of the things I need to work on is practicing with Vow of the Indomitable. The reason why I'm running it now instead of Barricade Shield is, first of all, this shield is 6 weight lighter, right? So it fits on any build. Stat requirements, literally any build can use, I think. 8 strength. There might be one that needs like 1 level, but it's so rare to not be able to wield it. Vow of the Indomitable gives you enough iframes to, at worst, get hit by 2 or 3, but even still, that's uncommon, right? Except if you're bad at timing, or still need practice at least with the timing. Oh, I mistimed that. So the big thing to note, once you get the Frostbite, why isn't she frostbitten yet? What? I hit her like 5 times. I think it's 4. I thought it was 4 or 5 hits for the first Frostbite, and I guess I was just wrong there. But what I was going to say is, once you hit her with the Frostbite, you actually want to be playing more aggressive at that point. Because that's where most of your damage is going to come in, from the Frostbite itself, plus the 15% damage debuff, or defense debuff, I guess I should say. 15% damage buff then? Somewhere around there. So, Vow of the Indomitable costs more FP, but at the same time costs you no stamina, and if you time it properly, keeps you completely safe from her there. Which is kind of big. Wow, I hit her on the edge of that, huh? Oh, that's so sad. One of the downsides of this weapon is the range on it, if you couldn't have guessed. Really? I never see her go for that there. Yep. Okay. Well, this one's kind of a wash here at this point so far. Yeah. We're actually just going to quit out and restart. I've noticed that, like, this fight can be really tough with her if you get out of sorts, right? It requires a good amount of focus, and beyond that, like, you really, if your timing is off, then it's just not going to be fun for you. For reference, RTSR brings you up 107 power, but the cost of it isn't worthwhile. I don't think, at least. The physic we're using is the Magic Shrouding Cracked tier, which gives you like 20% more magic damage, which, unfortunately, I'm pretty sure her magic defense goes up in phase 2 or something, but we'll see. Overall, I think it's going to be better than other torches just because it has such high... because it has frostbite at all. Nothing else, really. It's a very exhausting fighting style to handle her with this weapon. I will say that much. And some of these things would be a lot more manageable with light roll, which is something to consider. Yeah, that's what you're actually supposed to be doing. After that, you should be using your running R1. Because if you don't need the stagger, no reason to go for it. When the other one's faster, just safer, as I still get hit out of it. Ugh. Whoa! I almost dodged that without actually rolling. We chase here. Changes her AI. There we go. Why did I do that? And not get punished for it as well, honestly. Facing her feels so dangerous, dude. With this weapon. It's not the most fun, I'll tell you that much. And I was a little late on my dodge. Alright, so let's fall back and we'll heal. 2 Estus. Good enough. Also, just do you know how Malenia works, by the way? Oh, you only get 4 swings on this attack. Okay. Due to how Malenia works, if you need to heal, you're pretty safe to hot swap stuff pretty much whenever against her. As long as you space. In phase 1, specifically. I should specify. What was that? And actually, as you can see, you get yellow damage on the sprint attack if she's frostbitten. That's good. Ooh. I'll do a charge star 2 here. And whiff it, but that's okay. It might look like I'm scrambling here for some of these dodges, and it kind of feels like it, but at the same time, your spacing is just so important with this weapon. Sprint away, back in. I did not think she would just go for an attack. That stinks. That's okay, though. We can go in. She's honestly probably close to frostbiting again. Yeah. We're gonna roll past her and heal. And then hope for waterfowl real quick. No? Alright. At that point, she's playing so passive that she probably won't actually be going for waterfowl. Waterfowl has a... When you proc it, it's pretty clear, even from a distance, when it's going to be used. And I think in a fight like this, where you have lower DPS, Vow of the Indomitable gives you a big advantage, because over Barricade Shield, because you're not having to worry about her healing. Wow, okay. I could have just died for that. Horrible misplay there. Chase. Whiff the chase. Don't hit that. That was a bad time. It's so easy to mess up with this weapon. If it had more attacks that staggered her, it wouldn't matter. But it's just the one. By the way, if you didn't know, you can actually do a run attack out of a roll. Which I have been showcasing here and there. Yep. We'll take the couple of clips there in exchange for, you know, no healing. Or at least way less healing. Go in on that. Oh, come on, lady. Oh, that was silly of me. Oh, I'm getting... Every hit that she gets against you is a big deal. But you would think that would mean, hey, maybe run less armor because you don't need to worry about getting hit. But, I mean, that begs to differ there, honestly. I mean, I don't know, though, because we're down to 3 flasks, right? You pursue her after that 3rd slash because her follow-ups are very limited. One of them being triple slash, which is just a free punish if she chooses that. I knew better. Shouldn't have gone for that. But we lived. I'm beginning to change my mind on specifically... When I did trial attempts of this fight, there we go. The Godskin Swaddling Cloth saved me a ton. Oh, I hate it, dude. Getting hit by that sort of thing stinks. And I get into this pattern, especially, where I'm attempting to use the running R2 more than I should be, when the running R1 is typically better, if you know when to use it, right? Because, like, right there, it's safe. Even if it doesn't feel it. This is dangerous. We're probably dead here. No, we're not. However, we do only have 1 healing for phase 2 at this point. Oh, nice. Not nice. Just let me hit you. I'll trade. Never mind, I won't trade. That was dumb of me. Oh, really? Screw that game. That stinks. Why would she choose to do that now, huh? She's not dead. Oh, come on, lady. Okay, so I'm realizing I don't think I need that 1 extra vow of the Indomitable, or that extra flask. For blue flasks. If you've seen, I've used it like 3 times. Alright, well now we get to show off phase 2 at least. You get 1 big advantage, and that's that attack right there. My button didn't come out properly. That stinks. Yeah, so the big thing about that is you get 2 hits guaranteed. I don't typically go for 3, even though I did at the start there. There we go. Stick close, get behind her. 2. Whoa. That was a slow one. That was dumb. Yeah, I deserve to get hit for that. You know what? Never mind, I take it back. No, we rolled just a second too early. That's okay. We made it to phase 2 on, like, what, attempt 4? That's not bad when this weapon is kind of trash. I think this weapon really points out the war of attrition aspect of this fight. However, by the way, I think we could take this off and put this on instead. And I think that damage boost is actually significant enough, right? Not from 2-handing, that's just 6 damage. But the 10% more damage across the board is probably going to be good. So we were doing 328 before, right, on a sprint attack. 361. That's good, even if we've immediately lost the bonus. red. I know better than that. One of the downsides of this is I'm gonna feel like I need to stay topped off on health, so I gotta be careful about that. And not actually take advantage of it while I have it, you know, but don't expect it. That was a good hit. Alright, we got one heal off so far. Oh, that hit! That's so sad. Alright. Now with this amount of health, we won't even heal up to full off of 2, so that stinks. But that's okay. Woo! That was like maximum range hit there. Didn't think she'd do a follow-up. Whoa, what the? Dude, I hate it when she does that recovery. Typically it doesn't get me hit. But with this weapon, it's a lot easier to get clipped by something like that. We can try two-handing, but I don't think it'll make a big difference. Unfortunately, I think the torch's motion values are like the same anyway. Wait, torch attack. That's the same as the R2, right? Yeah. You're never really going to be comboing with this, so 1, 2... Is it 4 hits? Yeah. You never want to go past 3, even on this weapon, just because she doesn't have windows for where you're going to get more than maybe 2 hits. You can stagger her, you can poise break her, and that might be a reason to use two-handing instead. Let's try it. Nope, don't do that. Yep, that was bad. Again. Oh, I'm so dead. Supposed to be doing running R1s more than R2s. We'll chase here. Shouldn't have. I'm getting way too greedy. Yeah, so like after that you do running R1s, right? Or like after her flip. Oh, the range, dude. Because 2 of those is better than 1 running R2. It's a difference of like double damage, actually. Yeah, that's significant now that I think about it. Hit her with the R2. Pivot because we can. Oh, that clipped me. That stinks. Actually, we're just going to fall back and heal. Twice. Alright. We're back to square one. That's okay. That 390 damage is actually a significant number. I don't know how to work it, apparently. I've heard Vow of the Indomitable just works for her waterfowl dance, but I've never had any luck with it. In terms of actually full-on stopping it. Good. We'll do a poke here, honestly. Yeah. That stinks. I mean, it didn't because we didn't get hit, but we were supposed to go for a running R2. Yeah, I don't see it. Maybe I'm missing something with it. I like the idea of Vow of the Indomitable. We'll get 2 here. That's okay. 3? Yeah. Huge. No. You still, even with a bad weapon, you don't have to respect Malenia overall. Like, some respect is always nice, right? Oh, I didn't know that would be a frostbite, but I was betting on it. That's for sure. We're not gonna follow. I want to very badly. Never mind, we're going to because she's playing passive. Triple slash? Yep. Okay, I like the rolling R1 on the two-handed moveset better. It's way more accessible. Glad I didn't get hit there. Ouch. We're gonna heal once. Really? She got around me on that? That feels wrong. Yep, shouldn't have got in. That was a fast slash. I knew better. But I didn't listen to myself. Dude, she has been going for that a lot recently against me in like every run I'm doing. You know, I have an idea about that. Can you block after you've started? Oh, that one felt bad. Yeah, I deserve that death. Can you block after you've started using Vow of the Indomitable? I should specify. Can you block as you're recovering, or are you just stuck in that animation? Should I be spamming roll is the next question, I guess. How about that? So let's change this. Let's test a couple things, but let's use it on this weapon instead. On this shield. And we'll go back to two-handing. By the way, L2 literally does the same attack as your R2. I don't think it's affected by Ash of War buffs, so I'm just not going to. That was good. We'll poke her here completely. Yeah. We'll do that again. Attempt to. That's really good. Ooh, yes. Oh, just a little bit too slow. Sad. Now that's really sad. That's okay. We just have to approach her here. We really don't like her positioning, but we don't have much choice, you know. If I can remember to do that more, that's bad. You do not want to be in that position hitting R1. Alright. Can we hit block? Yes, we can. Okay. Never mind, guys. Vow of the Indomitable will be better, but with some caveats. That sucks. Oh, and we don't get optimal punish on this. That's okay. It's not okay, but whatever. Nope, don't let her do that. Poke. Yeah. That always feels good, also feels horrifying. Whoops. I hit R2 instead of dodge. Okay. We have our solutions. I think Vow of the Indomitable is better than Barricade Shield. Yes, I will say that. I also think all you need is a 100% Fizz block shield with this setup as well. So we could go for something half as heavy. Okay. We're figuring things out. We're learning a lot. There's a hit and run strategy, as you can see, that I'm using that I haven't really used against her before this. And it's effective. Just imagine if I were like using anything stronger than this, you know? I think that's the big thing to note about this. Oh. She's about to get frostbitten here. Pretty soon, at least. One more hit, maybe? Two That's okay. Follow. Chase if she does that attack. Always chase. Don't hit R1 there. Yep. You hit R2 there, if anything. Ah. Bad. Bad on me. Do as I say, not as I do. You know what they say? Really? Have you noticed, by the way? Okay, first of all, I mentioned it in the previous video. She can just do that, huh? But, somebody mentioned that my volume was bad. And that basically you could only hear me, you know? That's wrong, too. Have you noticed that the torch makes crazy noises? Oh, I don't like that. We're gonna just fall back here. And heal. Back to full. It's bad when you've used 5 of your healing items and she's down 15% health, huh? It's okay, though. No, not the pivot, dude! If you don't know, I think pivots are one of the worst things in this entire game. I'll have to go over it in more detail at some point, but pivots are bad. Okay, yeah, Vow of the Indomitable then block is huge advantage for you. Look at that. 2,000 damage combo against Malenia? With my torch? Alright, don't hit there. Just because she is hitting something, or just because she's standing still, doesn't mean she won't attack you. Poker? Vow? Vow doesn't use any stamina? Okay. I just need to work on my positioning for the roll afterwards. 1, 2. That sucks. That really sucks, yep. If you get hit by that first one, you're getting hit by that second one. That stinks. What are we up to? Attempt 5? As you can guess, this video is going to be longer than the average. I don't know if I'm going to be doing cuts or not for this. We might. I'm just undecided on how I want to handle this episode, right? I think Erdtree's favor +2 is unnecessary, so let's look at what else we have. We don't have very many options, honestly, but that's just due to... Curious if Torch Attack would actually scale with that, but I don't think it does. Winged Sword Insignia would be like a 1% damage boost. Why don't we try that? My issue is I'm running these combo tools, and I can literally get combos. It's just difficult at times, you know? Ooh, that's good, though. Way too far out. Yep. If you can't tell, you have to delay your roll there for that to work properly. Ever so slightly, at least. So it's a little scary feeling, but it's fine. Like... Oh! 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 All of them hit. Dude. Oh, real quick, let me go over pivots as well, since I'm here. And this is going to be a long episode anyway. By the way, I have a small issue with long episodes, and that's that my viewer retention's really low, so the effort into... Anyway, so look at this. If you are wanting to walk around and turn around, right? If you're walking, you just turn around. If you're sprinting and you want to run, you can do figure eights easily. But if you go running forward to backwards, your character pivots. And this is not just any old pivot. This is a pivot where you can't do anything out of it. You have no options. Until my character does that action, I am completely stuck. So, if you're sprinting everywhere when fighting Malenia, most of the time it's fine. But if you randomly jerk your controller slightly, make a bit of a misstep with your movement, right? It can lead to you literally dying. Because that's how bad pivoting is. Ooh, that's dangerous. She didn't stagger. If she wanted to, she could have hurt me there. Come back this way. Or not. Fine, I'll come to you. I always dislike it when she does that. Yeah, like right there, if I'd chosen to pivot instead of turning better. Oh, she's stuck close. That stinks too. Not getting your sprint attack out always sucks. That was dangerous. One upside of this weapon, which I haven't talked about, the stamina usage on it is really low if you haven't noticed. So, like, there is that at least. Don't let them tell you that this weapon is without its benefits. I delayed my roll, which meant I got hit by the first and second slash of that. If I just rolled out normally, I wouldn't have gotten hit by either. That's okay. I think weapons like this also show you kind of how my learning process works, and there's a few things to note. Don't blame the boss when you die, obviously. Yes, there are things that feel unfair, but there are ways to manage it, no matter what. And think about what you did. Even though I'm getting right back in there, there can be times you just take it slow, you know? You don't have to get right back in there and jump into the fight. Think about what's happening. Think about why you got hit. And sometimes you're not gonna know why at the moment, but give it time and examine the fight. Like, her fleeting slash there, she has two versions of it. She actually angles them differently, ever so slightly. I thought that would frostbite, yeah. One of them's slower, and like that, if you get hit by the first, like roll caught with the first, you get hit by the second. Yeah, it was worth the risk there, but not worth the payoff, I think, honestly. That's okay. Your running R1s have that much damage on them? Holy cow. Oh, I just almost didn't roll. Okay. Scared myself. Sad. Be cool if we ever got something that boosted your actual range on weapons. It'd be busted, because there's no way to visualize that, really. Unless it was like a talisman that gave you, like, ghost flames on the end of your weapon, but I feel like that wouldn't work for this anyway. I guess it doesn't have to be ghost flames, but... Alright, so, Vow, hold block, roll past her. There we go. That way, she still hits you through the shield, right? But it's a pretty low amount, and a lot better than healing all of it. And that difference in HP could be the difference that you needed to not need that extra guard, or the extra FP, you know? That's okay. Like, because it costs, without the filigree, it costs 8 more FP than barrier does. Oh. But if she's not healing as much off of waterfowl, you don't need to worry quite as much about her, well, healing. So overall, it's effectively better DPS because she hits you less. That was good. Again, that is such a hard habit for me to break. Ooh, we did it. Nice. Go ham. Oh, I deserve to die for that. We're gonna heal here. I freaked a little. Wasn't sure what to do. We chose the right option. We would have gotten beat up otherwise, I think, honestly. Oh, that one hit me. That's rare. I didn't delay quite properly on the dodge. She canceled it early? Oh, no. Alright, I'm out of control against her. She's right now controlling the pace. So let's take a step back, slow down, and just go right back into it and immediately get hit. That was on me. You don't really want to be leading into the fight with an attack unless you know it's going to stagger her. And if you're approaching from neutral completely, both of you are in neutral, she has a couple options that just beat that. So you really shouldn't be approaching like that. If you're a little closer, she tends to not do that attack, so she's not really in neutral if you are a little closer. Oh, should have known better. This is how I'm losing this fight, because, again, she heals just enough. She heals like one hit that I do, right, when she hits me. But at the same time, every time she hits me, it's basically almost a need to heal, you know? We're gonna vow, block, roll past, and you actually want to angle your roll just slightly for it. Ooh, that almost hit me. She's probably about to frostbite if I had to bet. She'll slash 3 times, and then you can just punish that. Yeah, there's a frostbite. That's good. Good, good. We're gonna go in. Because why not? I'm not afraid. Ooh! Kill. Alright, we're on to phase 2 with 7 flasks. That's about as good as we could have asked. We'll loop around, we'll drink this. Actually, we've used up half our FP, so I am going to use this flask right now. And then we're going to get in there. What the? She dashed at me. Probably because I drank a flask as my last action. We have to play to her. No, the pivot! There it was, guys. That was it. That's what a pivot does to you. Gets you hit on one of the easiest attacks to dodge. And again, it's my inputting that's the error there, right? Doesn't feel good, though. Alright. Now we've actually got the approach. We might be able to start doing something here. No longer do we have the approach, by the way, but that's okay. That's the attack you just always want to see from her. Because you do get 2 hits on her after it. Why? I should have gotten punished for that. I hit R2 instead of, we're actually at a distance. I think we can outpace it, yeah. It clipped me, but overall that's pretty good. We'll take a single poke there. No, not R1. I needed to hit R2. I'm getting antsy because we're so close to winning, because we're in phase 2. Not really that close, I guess, but... Did we get a damage buff or a heal there? That's my only issue with stacking both of these. They proc on different numbers of hits. Dude, the pivot, though. You seeing this? It wants me dead. Oh, I didn't get hit. Nice. Poker? Yep. Alright. You do have to be wary of Attack of the Clones, speaking of which. So I've learned left, right, the third one whiffs, and then we'll just vow the Indomitable for the last 2. Like that. So for Attack of the Clones, you don't stand in place, you run away from it, and you dodge left and then right. You just keep running directly 180, or like directly away from her. Alright, we can vow to blocking. Clipped me, but that's okay. Oh, she didn't do the normal slam. What the heck? Why not, lady? I'll do it. I'll poke. Here we go. That's what I was looking for. One, two. 2. We'll poke. Okay. Attack the clone. So yeah, you run directly away from her, left, right. Third one whiffs, fourth one whiffs, and then a Vow of the Indomitable has 4 frames of startup, and you get hit. That's what happened there, by the way. So we'll just heal twice. That's so sad. Okay. We are making it, at least. So I guess in that case, instead of hitting Vow, I could have just rolled and I would have been fine, by the way, if you're curious. No! I couldn't tell that's what she was doing. Ouch, dude. This stinks, actually. That's not just disadvantage, that's lost levels of bad. Now she's stuck chasing me, because that's how her AI works in Phase 2. You gotta bait her into something. There you go. That stinks, dude. I honestly could not have told you that that's what she was gonna do. Oh, and that clips me now, too. We're gonna have to make quick work of this. That keeps clipping me, by the way, as I'm walking towards her. I think I need to be sprinting instead. We can still do this, especially since she's in flower phase. It's just less fun this way. It's a lot more stressful, huh? Alright, we're just gonna run in and do 2 R1s. Alright. Poker. Alright. That keeps clipping me. I can't let that happen. I've got to find a better way to dodge that then. I don't know if it just has a slightly larger hitbox in Phase 2 or what, but that one hit clipping me could be my death here. Poker. Poke. Yeah. Oh, chill, lady. Holy cow. Sprint at her? Yeah, sprinting at her works instead. One, 2. Holy cow. Can we get another frostbite on her? That would be nice, wouldn't it? We'll poke. We'll poke here. Yeah. Dude, are you seeing this? Am I going insane? I've never seen her use it this much. I guess I'm glad I had Vow, and I did bring my 1 extra flask. Oh, in. Okay. This is a war of attrition. I love it. I hate it, but I love it, you know? Do 2 R1s and get out. Ugh. Alright. 1, 2, 3 whiffs. We're just gonna do that. Yeah, okay. If you're that far away, you can just dodge it. Okay. Okay. I'm nervous. I'll tell you that much. Oh, am I going crazy? Why is she doing this so much? Is it due to how I'm fighting her? Because I can't keep up with this if she's going to keep doing this. If this is her route, where she uses this into waterfowl, like, I'm losing by just barely not being... Actually, if I could get a frostbite. Yeah, we're incredibly close. Holy cow. We're just going to take a poke on that one. No R1. Do better. Ooh, that clipped her. Nice. Alright. Poke. whole game. Why? Come on. Show it to me. Good. Also good. I shouldn't have taken that poke, but I wanted it so bad, dude. That's a slow poke. Huge, we win. As long as we don't mess that up, yeah. We did it! Oh my goodness gracious. Holy cow, dude. This weapon felt rough. We're keeping everything the same, I think. And I think Moog will be slightly better, hopefully. He doesn't really frostbite easily, though, so... Is that a skull on this thing? Oh, I never actually looked at this. You can't tell in that art, that's why. Anyway, this is going to be an extra long video. Hopefully that doesn't drive people off. But it's only extra long just because, like, it's slow as a weapon. Yeah, Moog. Why did I wait so long to hit R1 there, dude? Jeez. Right, let's fall back. Heal once. He almost still got me with that. Sheesh, dude. I mean, like... We're actually doing fine so far. Not amazing. Hey, why didn't I heal there? I input to heal. What happened? I'd rather you not kill me just because. Thank you. Also, I've forgotten to, let's check our charge store. 2 damage. What did I forget to do? Something. Oh, I forgot to rune arc. Dude. Let's get him. Beat him up. Frostbite soon, possibly? Okay, I gotta say, by the way, I thought torches would actively be just terrible weapons. They do fine work. They just don't do great work. Also, they seriously lack range besides the torch pole. Second frostbite already. Oh, and we made it to phase 2. Heal. Granted, phase 2 is where this fight actually gets difficult, so... I gotta say, I think Moog is just better for, the Godskin heal item, right? Like, it's just better on some bosses, and he's one of the ones where it's really good, just because he's honestly rather slow. Or at least he can be. Him and Rykard are kind of, I think, probably 2 of the best examples. For one, also, like, his little blood smatterings on the ground mean less if you can heal it every now and then for free. Ooh, you don't get that one for free. We are actually going to bleed here, huh? Run away from Moog if we're going to choose to bleed, at least. Let's heal. Roll early. It's so counterintuitive to me, but that's what I've learned. Please, thank you, do that instead of the freaking blood throw. That I can actually punish. My only issue with this weapon is its range right now. Making it kind of unapproachable for Moog sometimes. Oh, we are... Ooh. We are not bleeding, okay. I knew that, totally. I might need to use a Bolus or something. I mean, like, our bleed is going down anyway, but... Ooh, nice. Right, I have to roll it now. Ooh, that one was close. We're getting hit. Sorry. So he can still punish at that timing? Holy cow. Alright, we're in an awkward spot now. Woo! Alright, now we heal twice. And we get him away from the stairs. This phase 2 feels a lot harder than phase 1 right now. He almost fell on me. Like, the actual damage is close to that of a straight sword, really. It's very similar. The DPS is a lot lower because of the swing speed. Stagger is decent, though, at least, if that means anything. We don't really need to roll here. Yeah, him just backing up means that I can whiff on him sometimes, which doesn't feel good. Yeah, I'm realizing Frostbite is actually a massive deal for this thing, by the way. The extra damage resistance down is huge. Why did he turn around for that? Sometimes I don't understand Moog, honestly. Alright, now we're just DPSing him, though, honestly. Just run at him. Come on, dude. Oh, that hit me. No, I was gonna be so cool. That's okay. We can heal still. Hit him. Whoa, that whiffed me. Nice. You know, his moveset doesn't even change all too much in phase 2. Like, he gets a completely new moveset, I know, but like... It's not all that more complex, I guess, really, is what I should say. Also, he doesn't heal, which is very nice. I will say, I know people complain about the healing from Malenia. Overall, it's not that big a deal, I'm thinking. Like, it feels really punishing to the... Ooh, we might actually die here from that one. Clipping us. Oh, we're gonna bleed! Why did that do so little? Let's just fall back a little bit. I thought it'd be a good idea to fall back, but apparently there's blood fire over here everywhere. Jeez, dude. Chill for 2 seconds. We can't punish that. I don't feel safe, better yet. Just kill him. Alright, that one was a lot easier, even if it wasn't necessarily easy. But, sheesh, dude. This weapon, I'm gonna put it down in, like, D tier, but I still don't even think it's gonna be one of the worst weapons. That's the crazy thing. Maybe I'm just weird. Bows all around just do worse, and I think fist weapons are... I probably need to adopt the playstyle that I had for this for fist weapons, honestly, is what I'm learning. And there was a lot to learn from this weapon. So, anyway, if you liked the video, please do leave a like, as always, as I've said before. If you want to see more, subscribe. There's plenty to watch. Leave a comment if you want to choose another weapon. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!